important game 3. Wizards win the tip. And we are in action here in Minnesota. We'll go screen and roll with Sarr. Coming downhill, pass over to Sarr. And Sarr scores the layup as Conley had switched on to him. And that's a good start for the Wizards, especially after game 2 falling behind quickly 7-0. A change in the Timberwolves starting lineup. A little surprised by this. DiFrancesco is starting at the 2, sliding Edwards down to the 3, and DiFrancesco, well, I guess DiFrancesco's like, look, I can start. Comes out hitting a 3 as if to tell me I deserve to start. But that sits McDaniels down. I'm a little surprised by that. I'll get around Conley. Layup is good, and it's a 4-3 lead for the Wizards. Series is tied at 1. And in game 2, I have to tell you, one of the most amazing stats I've seen since I've been doing this, I'll tell you here in just a moment, is Conley kicks to Edwards. Edwards over Kuzma, misses the 3. As Edwards now, like I said, is playing the small forward, so Kuzma's guarding him. Kuzma takes the shot over Edwards, misses, and Randall will get the rebound. I was thinking I was going to be able to get that rebound. Randall did work on us, by the way, in game 1. DiFrancesco coming downhill. Left-hand layup is good. He's got 5 points. And I don't know, maybe Chris Finch felt like they needed more scoring. McDaniels can score. Anyhow, your starting lineup for the Timberwolves is that will come downhill against Conley. Had an opportunity for a 3, though. I kicked it back out to Coulibaly. Now over to Kuzma. Kuzma over Edwards and Gobert, who came over to help. And he misses the shot. I've picked up Edwards at the moment. For the Wizards, it's Summerz, Coulibaly, Valanciunas, Kuzma, and Sarr. As the long 2 on the baseline is good by Edwards. He had plenty of time to shoot that. He wasn't going to miss that one. And the Timberwolves are up 7-4. For the Timberwolves, it's Conley, DiFrancesco, Edwards and Randall are the forwards, and Gobert in the middle. I'll kick it back to Kuzma on the screen and roll. He rattles it home. And I've got my second assist to go along with 2 points. Trying to get the teammates involved because obviously in game 2, I shot a career-high 33 times. Now, did I make most of them? Yeah, I made more than I missed. Easily over 50%. I was 21 out of 33 as DiFrancesco misses the layup, misses the tip, and Sarr gets the rebound. But nonetheless, I only had 1 assist, and we still lost the game. As I hit the 3, yes! It rolls home. But Conley left me enough room, and I pretty much pick up where I left off at the end of the 4th quarter in game 4. In game 2. Oh, Edwards was open there on the, that's why he was open. Conley set an illegal screen. So in game 2, I scored 52, but it didn't matter. We spent most of the game down by 16, 14. We closed it to 7 once and ended up losing by 10, 96-86. But the odd thing was the pass from Brogdon, who was checked into the game to me, passing the ball to me. Edwards is guarding me. Here comes the screen by Brogdon. Pass to Brogdon over Conley. He lays it up too hard, and Gobert has the rebound. So I attacked Conley that whole game, but apparently that was not enough. So we'll continue to put Conley in actions. Oh, Edwards is going to make that. I recovered on defense pretty decently. Surprised he missed it regardless, and Brogdon brings the ball up against Conley. Pass over to Valanciunas. He drives, hands it off to Coulibaly. Coulibaly back to Valanciunas on the baseline, back out to Kuzma. I'll drive on Conley. Left hand, the right hand floater didn't work there in the paint, and I'll go to shoot a pair of free throws with the Wizards with a 2-point lead. 2:17 to go, series tied at 1. And I'm sure the Timberwolves are a whole lot happy because last time on 2K24 in the playoffs, they lost the first 3 before winning 2 and ultimately falling in the series 4 games to 2. If you are familiar with the channel, you know what I'm going to say. So I won't say it this time. You tell your friend that's never seen SeasonLongBaller what I'm going to say. Thank you. Second and 2. All right, got that one to drop. It's an 11-7 lead for the Wizards. And I am guarding Edwards. Conley brings the ball to the front court. I'm on Edwards. He drives, short jumper in the lane. He hits. You know, I can't really complain about that because, you know, Edwards can do so much damage. All right. Screen on Conley for Brogdon. Brogdon comes downhill. Left-hand scoop is rolls in before Gobert was able to come over and recover. And the Wizards have a 13-9 lead. All right. I want to say the stat that I'm going to tell you, but with Edwards with the ball, I don't want to talk. Not a lot. Over to Conley. I know I was talking to say that. I know. McDaniels, who's checked into the game, hits the three as if to say I should still be starting. And it's a 1-point lead for the Wizards. Brogdon brings the ball into the front court. Now, a game that we trailed most of the time, 16, 14, even got down by 20. Oh, got the screen from Kuzma on the baseline, got the pin down. It worked. I'll hang around in the Twin Cities. And we've got a 3-point lead. Good screen there by Kuzma. I tried to help on Edwards there. Good rebound by Valanciunas. Pass over to Brogdon. Brogdon drives. Pass to me. I'll take the three and missed it over Edwards. Here comes Randall. Randall continuing to drive. Passes it over Conley, who's got Brogdon on him. Back to Randall. Oh, I thought he was going to launch that three. His hezzy worked there. His slight hesitation, I should say, worked there. Wasn't a hezzy dribble. And I jumped, and he hits the long two. All right, screen from Brogdon. Pass to Brogdon, and he will one-hand flush it. My third assist of the first half to go along with 9 points and a single rebound. And that keeps the Wizards, for now, up top by 3. All right, about a second difference between game clock and, oh no. Oh, wow, Edwards missed that. I gave him way too much room. All right, coming downhill around Conley. Left hand is good before Randall could react. It's a 5-point lead with 10.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. All right. Again, guarding Edwards. Ant doing some work into the paint, kicks it back to McDaniels, and McDaniels is true again. Cuts the lead to 2 with 0.4 to go here in the first. And the pass is just inbounded to Brogdon, and that's how the first quarter will end, with the Wizards with a 19-17 lead here at the end of the first quarter. Now, I can tell you, here is the exact moment that I knew we were going to lose game 2. You tell me what you would think after you saw that. And I knew that the play wasn't over after I got the block. I was trying to recover the block first. But then I saw that Conley got the ball and had a clean, halfway clean look to the basket from that distance. So I still tried to get in front of him to block the shot because I thought there was a chance he could still make it. And once he released it, I knew that was good. That was just the gut feeling. And game 2 was history. At that point, game 2 was history. Now, the odd stat, in a game that we were down by 20, 22, 16, 14, got it down to 7, all of my teammates were negative plus minus. I was a plus 15, believe it or not. A plus 15 in a game that we ended up losing by 10 and that we trailed most of the game. So how odd is that? All right, McDaniels, we're back in with 3:47 to go. We're up by 5 here in the second quarter. Summerz, Brogdon, Valanciunas, Kispert, and Bey are your 5 for the Wizards as Reed passes to Gobert and he dunks it home. Bagley III is still injured for us, injured in the Knicks series. So as I've said a few times, I'm not sure he's going to come back for this series. Coming downhill against Alexander Walker, over to Kispert, back to me. I'll pump fake. Now come back out. Oh, plenty of room for that 3. Got it. Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to miss that one. Well, I'm saying that like I didn't think I could miss that one. I am perfectly capable of missing that one. Over to Edwards. Now Reed posting up on Bey. I tried to cheat. Alexander Walker takes the 3 and nails it. You kind of have to commit. Either double team or don't double team. And I kind of got caught in no man's land and gave Alexander Walker enough time to launch the 3. Alexander Walker will foul me here, though, and I will go to the line to shoot a pair. 3-point lead for the Wizards in a series that is tied at 1. First one is good. Second of 2. All right, got both to fall, although all of my free throws here lately have been, slightly late, slightly early. Had a couple of ugly earlies in there. Edwards comes off of that screen, takes the 3, misses. Good rebound by Kuzma over Randall. Surprise. That was a man's rebound right there. Good rebound by Kuzma. Brogdon working against Randall over to Kuzma. Wait, let's see. Is there a mismatch somewhere? Okay, not really. All right. That's right. Yeah, okay, no mismatch. Now working against Edwards. Kick down low to Kuzma. His swinging right hand this time. Kuzma on that left block has just been doing work. That weird spin, turn, left shot or right-handed shot has been working. I'll give him that. All right, up by 7. I gave Edwards plenty of room there. Here comes Randall against Kuzma. His right-hand shot is good. It's a 5-point lead for the Timberwolves. Now, last season, Cat gave Kuzma trouble at the 4, but since we have Kuzma at the 3, now it's Randall giving Kuzma trouble when Kuzma slides to the 4. Pass over to Brogdon. Back out to me. I'll take the 3. Oh, did not release that well. Missed it. That was a good look, too. Gobert with the rebound up to Randall. Okay, Brogdon has picked him up. I'm still on Edwards, so that's good. I got double screened. Edwards takes the 3, misses, and the rebound to Coulibaly. Coulibaly up to me. Pump fake on Edwards. 2 pump fakes on Edwards. Now drive into the paint. Rebound. Oh! Layup was too hard, but Valanciunas was able to get in behind Gobert since Gobert tried to affect my shot. And look at that athletic tip from Valanciunas. It's good. And the lead is back to 7 as we are at 1:05 left here in the first half of Game 3. Edwards drives, gets around me. Oh, excellent bounce pass to the cutting Conley, who, as you see, the entire series, he's had that yellow cross. He has been injured. All right, driving against Edwards, thought better of it. Let's go little screen to get Conley into action. Coming downhill, back to Brogdon. Conley recovered, still giving Brogdon space, but Brogdon's not taking the 3. Now Brogdon drives and, oh my gosh, easily got pickpocketed there by Conley. Yeah, I'm not challenging that. That was super clean. Lead is now 3 as Conley. I guess Conley was saying that Brogdon was trying him. All right, screen with Coulibaly this time. Back to Coulibaly. Alexander Walker tried to steal it, didn't get the steal. But now, wide open on the baseline is Kuzma, or off the wing there. He hits, and the 3 is good, and the lead is back to 6. Kuzma doing a little bit of work here. He's up to 7. Edwards holding for the final shot against me, dribbling around the 3-point circle. Now behind the back a few times. Now he drives, and his layup is good. All right, that wasn't terrible defense. He got it up over my outstretched hand. 3.9 to go. Brogdon will throw it 3/4 of the length of the floor and miss. And that is how the first half will end in Game 3. Wizards up 43-39. We'll see you in the second half. All right, DiFrancesco brings the ball into the front court as we get the second half just underway. Screen by Gobert on Edwards. He misses the three. I've got my third rebound. All right, Gobert is behind me, so let's see if we can drive on Conley here. No haps as Randall picks me up, and I'll back it out. Both teams going with their starting lineups. For the Timberwolves, that's Conley, DiFrancesco, Edwards, Randall, and Gobert. Got the ball into Sarr, who on the switch in the transition there ended up with Conley on him. We were able to take advantage of that. And the lead is now 6, and I've got my 5th assist of the game to go along with a trio of rebounds and 16 points. Out to Conley. I thought Conley might have shot that three. I don't know. Probably don't want to block a three right now from Conley. That might be a bad omen. Edwards missed the free throw line jump shot. He had plenty of room. I'm surprised he missed that. Drive on Conley. Got the three-point play opportunity. Left-hand layup is good. And we'll go to the line to shoot a free throw to complete the three-point play. The Timberwolves, as you may have noticed at half, got here by virtue of beating the 7th-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder 4-3, then beat the Sacramento Kings. Got the free throw to fall. The 6th-seeded Sacramento Kings 4-2, and then beat the Golden State Warriors, who were the 5th seed, I believe, 4-1, as Randall takes the three and rattles it home. If you're a Timberwolves fan, you're probably figuring it with that pattern that you were going to sweep us 4-0. All right, lead is 6. Screen by Sarr, kick back to Sarr. Conley is on me. Wizards with their normal starting lineup of as Sarr hands it off to me. Now 5 on the shot clock. I'll back out. Now into the paint. Step back for the three. Missed it. Summerz, Coulibaly, Sarr, Kuzma, and Valanciunas are your 5 for the Wizards. Conley bringing the ball into the front court, back up top after a pass from DiFrancesco. Randall now takes the three and nails his second three in a row. Wow, Randall is doing work. There's been no change in our starting lineup. We have left Sarr on him. But Randall has had a good series, especially, like I said, doing what Jason Tatum was doing in our opening round, running Sarr through a bunch of screens, and when he would come up to the top of the three-point area, he'd be wide open. All right, so 2K doesn't know what I look like or what Jonas Valanciunas looks like. All right, 4:10 to go here in the third. By virtue of those back-to-back threes from Randall, which was sandwiching my three-point play opportunity as I challenged Randall in the paint and missed it with the floater. It's a three-point lead for the Wizards. Randall working on Coulibaly. Oh, Gobert is no. Okay, post up by Randall. I come to help and got the steal. Finally got a steal on Randall. Plenty of room. Lob to Sarr, and a hair second later, and Edwards would have got that. Look how close Edwards was to knocking that away. Oh, wow. Got the lob to Sarr, though. And the lead is back up to 5 off of the steal. Wow, that was really close. Edwards, who can already jump out the gym, nearly illustrated that right there. Now coming off a screen, Edwards misses the three. Kuzma with the rebound, and he'll bring the ball into the front court. Pass over to me. I'll back out against DiFrancesco. Now coming downhill, and Randall reaches in with no problem and gets the steal on me. Pass over to Edwards, but Coulibaly steals it. That was a bad pass from Randall because Edwards was not open at all. All right, screen, a slip screen from Sarr. Left hand, my left hand scoop hit the bottom of the rim. Here comes Edwards. Oh, he's going to flush it. I was trying to get in front of him to at least make him have to change the shot or something. Unable to affect that. Edwards takes flight here in Minnesota. And the lead is now 3. 2:44 to go here in the third quarter. This is Season Long Baller. And we mirror the 82-game schedule of the Washington Wizards through our player build, Jaymont Summerz. Coming downhill. Kicked back to Kuzma. I'll get the ball from Sarr, take the three, missed it. Rebound Gobert. He gives it to DiFrancesco. DiFrancesco behind the back against Coulibaly. Now, Kicks over to Conley. I'm guarding him. DiFrancesco wide open for the three. Misses. And the rebound is to Valanciunas. Driving against Conley into the lane. And before Randall could quite try to get the block, he misses it. You see Conley look like he was kind of struggling to run off the floor there, but he's been playing this whole series. And the lead is back to 5 for the Wizards. All right, looks like I checked out. Yeah, I checked out. And now back in, 4:13 to go in the fourth quarter. The Wizards have a 6-point lead. Conley hasn't hit a half-court three, so that's why this game has been manageable. Brogdon working against McDaniels. Wait, where did he throw that? Oh, Holmes took his time coming back into the play after inbounding. Looks like Issel is coming into the game for the tip. Wait, don't you have to go to the scores table? He just ran off the bench. Right? He just ran to the bench and started guarding me. All right, guarding Issel. Layup is good as Reed tried to close in as well. Got that layup between Issel and Reed. I mean, come on. That's exactly what it looked like he did, right? I know I did not just make that up. And that's not Issel, that's Ingles, of course. Ingles. But still, regardless, Ingles just ran off the bench. Oh, is that us? Yes. Reed was unable to grab that rebound. One of the few times I can think of when the computer didn't grab the rebound. Instead, he tipped it, and we were able to get possession as Holmes will sit down as Kuzma checks into the game. So you've got Brogdon, Summerz, Coulibaly, Kuzma, and Valanciunas as your 5. Sarr's on the bench right now, meaning Kuzma's guarding Randall. Conley, McDaniels, Gobert, Edwards, and McDaniels. I think I said that right. I got everybody right. As your 5 for the Timberwolves. Oh, McDaniels slowed down, sped back up, lays it up, and it's a 6-point lead for the Wizards. So it's the starting lineup minus DiFrancesco this game. This is the lineup that went in games 1 and 2. All right, Edwards is on me. Let's go screen and roll with with Brogdon to get Conley into action. Pass over. Oh, Conley deflected my pass. He'll get the interception. Comes downhill over to Randall. Randall comes into the paint, draws the foul on me. Of course it's on me, because it seems like all I do is foul Randall. All right, Randall shooting a pair. 6-point lead for the Wizards with 2:52 to go. Brogdon will take a seat, and Sarr will come back in the game. So does DiFrancesco, and McDaniels will sit down. I'm a little bit surprised that Brogdon wouldn't be the closer in this case. He could be. And McDaniels could be the closer for the Timberwolves. And of course, as Randall hits both free throws. I'm surprised that McDaniels is not on the floor as he hit his shots when we were in. All right, screen and roll with Kuzma. Coming downhill. Space. And, I was bumped. Edwards got the block, but I was bumped by either him or Conley first, right? I was bumped. You did see that, right? All right, now Gobert in the post to me. He just backs me down, spins, and makes the shot. I mean, I'm not going to stop him down there in the paint, but I'm still mad. I think I got fouled on that previous layup. All right, coming downhill against Conley. Kick out to Sarr. Sarr with the look for the 3, misses it. Rebound Randall. And an opportunity to tie. Now Randall comes into the paint, kicks it over to Edwards. Pump fakes, and now to DiFrancesco in the corner. 2 minutes exactly here in the fourth in game 3. Conley to Edwards. I got a hand up and forced Edwards miss, but Gobert swoops in and tips it home. And we are tied at 75 with 1:53 to go here in the fourth of game 3. All right, we're inbounding after the timeout. Sarr on the sideline inbounds. And now me against Conley. And Randall reaches in again, gets the steal. Here comes Conley. I'll go in to try to block it, and I affected the shot. Wow, ball hit the floor, but I'll get the rebound, my 5th of the game, to go along with 6 assists. Into the paint, and got the shot to fall. High pickup. Swooping layup is good. Foul was on, what, Conley or Randall? I mean, about time I drew a foul on one of them. Yeah, Randall reached in on that one. I mean, he's been reaching in with success so far in the second half. Why not keep going? Now with an opportunity to push the lead to 3. And I complete the 3-point play opportunity. Conley brings the ball into the front. Edwards brings the ball into the front court. Now working against Kuzma. Comes downhill, hop step, and his layup is good. Edwards completes in a crowd of Wizards, and the lead is cut to 1. Minute 20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Into the paint again, layup misses. Drew the foul on Conley, his 3rd foul. First of 2 is good. I would really like to release one of these layups better, one of these free throws. Okay, getting them to fall, but releasing them slightly early or slightly late, and Edwards brings the ball into the front court. Minute 11 to go, 3-point lead Wizards. Edwards driving against Kuzma, hangs in the air, misses it. Valanciunas with the rebound. He hands to Kuzma. Kuzma to me. I'll pump fake and drive on Conley. Into the paint, left hand, rolls home. There was no Randall, no Gobert in the paint, so I decided to try to go to the lane on Conley. 5-point lead. Coach Finch will talk about it for the Timberwolves. With 51.7 seconds to go, we are sitting on a 5-point lead. Game 4, by the way, here in Minnesota will be on Thursday, and that's June 12th. Thursday for Game 4. But let's get out of Game 3 first. This game is by no means over. 5-point lead for the Wizards, 51.7 to go. As you see Finch, we'll see what strategy they have right here. All right, Gobert triggers from the sideline. All right. Edwards takes the 3, misses, and I've got the rebound, my 6th of the game, to go along with a half dozen assists. Into the paint, crossed over on Gobert, lost him a little bit in front of the rim, and I'll score my 32nd point. And now the Wizards have a 7-point lead, and the Minnesota crowd is quiet. Edwards drives, swooping double clutch left hand layup, falls. And now Timberwolves with pressure over to me. And we are in the bonus, so I will go to the line. 32.8 on the clock. First one is good. Second of 2. Second one is good, but still cannot get an excellent release on any of these free throws this game.
Timeout.
Timberwolves will take another timeout. They're out of timeouts with 29.6 to go here in the fourth, and they are trailing by 7. All right, we have 1 timeout left. And we'll see now the game's not over. Timberwolves do have enough time, and I know they're going to play the foul game from here on out. They will trigger off the sideline, advancing the ball into the front court. Gobert again triggering. All right, I am trying to keep up with Conley. Oh, I was trying to get the interception there. That ended up being a horrible play because I gave Conley a clean look at the 3 and he nailed it. Now the lead is 4. Oh man, DiFrancesco almost took that ball from me after Coulibaly handed it to me. First one is good. Second of 2. All right, that one was slightly early. Hit both though, and the lead is 6. All right, I'll retreat back here, before not pressuring Conley. Don't want him to get around me and get an open look at a half-court 3. Edwards drives into the paint and high off the glass converts, and the lead is 4. Pass to me, and I am fouled again by Conley. His 5th, and I will shoot a pair. Got that one to fall. Second of 2. Finally got an excellent release. Lead is back to 6. And we are now under 16 seconds to go here in the fourth of game 3. Over to Randall to DiFrancesco in the corner. Coulibaly. I think Coulibaly gave him a little bit of space. Have to move DiFrancesco off of the three-point line because obviously he can hit that on the baseline. And now Coulibaly is fouled, and you know what I'm going to say. He always hits 1 out of 2. Let's see if he proves me wrong this time. Coulibaly on the line. 3-point game. 10 seconds even to go here in game 3. First one is good. Second one is key. 4-point lead is good, though, but let's see. And he he misses the second, goes 1 out of 2. Conley coming up the floor. 5 on the clock. DiFrancesco shoots the 3, misses, and I've got the rebound, and that is how game 3 will end. The Wizards escape with a 4-point victory, 91-87, which the Timberwolves had managed to tie this game late. But a 3-point play by me breaks that tie, and we stayed ahead after that point to get the victory. Game 4 is on Thursday here in Minnesota, and I hope you will join us for that one. That's it for Season Long Baller. Much love as always. Thank you for watching, and if you like what we do on the channel, go ahead and give us that like and subscribe. It is much appreciated. I get the player of the game on the strength of 38 points, 11 out of 19 from the field. Had 7 rebounds and 6 assists to go along with 1 steal. And I shot a lot of free throws this game. We'll see how many I shot, but I shot a lot this game. That's it for Season Long Baller. Much love. Peace. See you for Game 4 on Thursday.